All right, good afternoon, Pink Sox Nation. It's Coach Charles here. Hoping that you still remember what I look like. I know we've had a lot of rainouts. There's one of those things about living in this area, you just never know. And I'm sorry that we haven't been able to get any games in the last two practices in. The fields have just been so wet, and we've just been on a really unfortunate rainy situation. But the good news is Saturday is looking clear. All right, now on Saturday, we're not playing one game because we're playing two games. All right, that's right, two games. All right, bonus softball. It's going to be great. We're going to be playing back to back. We're going to be playing the Scarlet Knights. They're the other team from Montgomery County. We were supposed to play them in our first game 2 weeks ago. Their coach called me up and said, hey, why don't we play two and make up that game? So why not, right? And we're all going to be there having fun. I really wish I could have done some more stuff with you in practice with Coach John the last couple of weeks. So again, I know I can't control the weather. Still sorry. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be really teaching a specific discipline because I still want to be able to show you stuff in person. So I was really hoping to do a lot of that and build to this point by this point in the season with a couple of games under our belt. So I just want to say real quickly about what's going to be going on Saturday. All right, that's what the purpose of this video is just some prep for Saturday. All right, first game, finally, right? I'm dying to play too, believe me. I really hope you are too, because it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, with two games, that means I'm preparing, we're planning to play two 4-inning games, okay? So we have 14 girls showing up. It's great. It's a big number. We've only got 9 positions in the field. That means at any given inning, 5 of you will be sitting on the bench, all right? Now, I explained in practice the last time we met that if you're on the bench, it is not a punishment, all right? I promise you, it is not because I don't think you're good enough to play. It's because I want to give everybody the best chances of equal play throughout the game, all right? So just because you're on the bench one inning doesn't mean that's where you're going to be the whole game, all right? I'm trying to work out a schedule so that everybody is playing as equal time as I possibly can with the number of girls I'm given over the course of, I'm planning this for like 1 8-inning game is how I'm going to prepare for it, even though it's going to be broken into 2 4-inning ones, okay? For the batting order, same thing. For the batting order, 1 through 14, I'm going to keep that rolling the entire 2 games. I'm not going to change the batting order for game 2, all right? Normally the way the batting order works is first player hits, goes all the way down to 14, and then goes back to the top and repeats. The next game, the batting order will be a little bit different. In this one, I'm just going to keep it rolling the entire time because normally we'd be playing a 7-inning game is what we'd normally be playing. So this is just like a regular game with 1 extra inning. All right, so I'm going to keep that batting order going. If you come and you're batting 13th, 14th, that does not mean I think you're the 13th or 14th best hitter. It has nothing to do with what I think about your hitting abilities. It's not a punishment. It's just like the bench. It's just the way it works. You know, there are some games where you might find yourself batting 12th. Some games you might find yourself batting 2nd. I like to mix it up. I haven't seen you girls in the field yet. Certain players, will work really well together, like, with combinations. You see it in a regular baseball game. You know that there's like a 1-2 punch of certain players that you put them next to each other in a batting order, and it's going to cause trouble for the other team. I don't know those combinations yet, and I'm still learning, so we're going to see that. And just trust that there's a reason for it, okay? Just trust me, please, that there is a purpose for it, that everything I do does have a plan towards getting everybody involved. I want everybody to have their moment, okay? I said it from day one. We're a team, okay? We don't win or lose as individuals. We win or lose as a team. And every one of you girls is just as important as every other girl, all right? I promise you that. So please don't see the schedule. Don't look at the lineup and freak out and wonder, oh no, why am I batting last? He must mean I'm not a good hitter. No, that's not what that means at all, all right? I promise. It's just the batting order the first time through. Trust me, all right? Big thing I want to emphasize going into Saturday's games is if you get a chance to review some of the earlier videos that I've done so far, that have explained some of the techniques, because this is where it's all coming together. Again, I was hoping that we'd have the practice at least this past week so we can start really seeing how it all comes together in real time versus me just talking about it. But one of the things I really want to emphasize going into the game is reviewing the stuff that we've covered so far, that I've covered in videos or that I covered in the 2 practices we have held, but also communication. Communication is going to be big. Paying attention in the field, knowing if there are any runners on base, knowing what you're going to do with the ball when you get it, and knowing who your teammates are in position so that you can get their attention. So if you're pitching and the ball is hit shallow and you and the third baseman are coming together to get it, one of you, don't be afraid to say, hey, I got this, and then give a heads up to the first baseman that you're going to throw it to. Right? You need to communicate so that you guys are all acting on the same, like one mind out there, right? That's where you got to be. Second base and shortstop, you'll hear me say it a lot. I've said it in earlier videos. I've said it in practice. The 2 of you are key for defending second base, even though one of you is called second base and one is called shortstop. You got to remember to think of yourselves as attached at the hip, all right? One goes one way, the other one follows. So if the ball gets hit to shortstop, second base, you run over and stand on second base and get ready for a throw just in case. The ball gets hit to second base, shortstop, run over to second base and get ready for a throw there. Know who's on your team, know who you should be covering at any given situation, all right? Communicate with one another. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I got this one. I got this, Ava. Don't worry, I got this one. This way Ava knows, okay, she's got that. I'll retreat back to a position where I can make a play. That's a big thing. You're going to hear me say it a lot during the game, giving you reminders. Coach John will not be here this weekend, but we will have some other people stepping up to help me coach. So you'll be hearing a couple of people telling you throughout the game, so you won't be left there on your own. All right? But that's a really important thing, is knowing to cover your bases, knowing where your partners are in given situations. Catcher, super important because steals will be in play. If the ball goes past you, you got to get it quick. You got to get up from that catcher's crouch and grab that ball and at least be ready to throw it. You don't have to throw it if you don't have the play. If the player's already run to the next base, don't risk throwing it away. But you have to be ready, and that means at second base and shortstop, be aware. If there's a runner on first base, there's a chance that runner may try to steal second. Third base, be aware. Okay? If there's a runner on second, she may be trying to come to you. All right? So we want to make sure that we're paying attention out there, not just for stuff like this, but we don't want you to get hurt. We don't want you standing there and looking around, looking in the sky, and the ball comes and conks you in the head. All right? That's not going to help anybody. We don't want you getting hurt out there. All right? We want you to be safe and having fun. So, pay attention, know what's going on around you, okay? At bat, you do not have to swing at every pitch, okay? Wait for your pitch, all right? Because there are walks and there are strikes. Sometimes a ball, it'll just slip out of the pitcher's hand and it'll roll on the floor, it'll go high, it'll go wide. Don't swing at that, all right? Make the pitcher work. Make her throw you a pitch. That's good, all right? You don't want to be too patient and swing at nothing. But if the pitch is all the way up here, don't do that. Don't waste it. Let her walk you. Make her do the work. Don't make her job easier for her, all right? You get up there, wait for the ball you want, have your eyes on it the whole way through, and just like we've done in practice, watch your bat hit that ball and then take off running, okay? That's really all I've got. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be different. We're actually going to be playing. I have uniforms, to give you girls at the game. It's going to be fun. I don't know how the other team plays. I've never seen them play, so I don't know what level they play at. But it's going to be a learning experience, and most of all, it's going to be fun. So I really hope that you get a chance to review some of the stuff that I've covered in earlier videos, and that you remember that where you are in the lineup, where you are on the field, is to give everybody, a chance. Infield, outfield, bench, not bench, batting first, batting 14th. It's just your role for the day, and it's not a reflection of anything bad, I promise you. Nothing like that is done as a punishment. All right, there's a plan, I promise. All right, so Can't wait to see you girls on Saturday. Not one game, 2 games. Means twice as much fun, twice as much time with your friends. So we're going to go out there. We're going to give it, the Pink Sox are going to show the other team what we got. And I will see you at Lakeland's in Gaithersburg. It's a 2 o'clock game, so please be there by 1:30 for warm-ups and uniform distribution. And we'll go from there. We'll go over some of this before the game, and we're going to have some fun. And hopefully the weather will finally cooperate and give us a chance to show these people what we can do. All right? I'll see you girls soon. Any questions, feel free to contact me. All right? Let's go Pink Sox.